I'm wondering if I want to put you in charge of the Vistula. That's why I'm hesitating here. Yeah, you have the unrest reduction, which is nice. Is unrest still legitimately a problem over here? Yeah, it kind of is. Alright. Then what about Pannonia? What do you do for me? Not a huge amount. You have an unrest reduction, but that's nowhere near as important. Okay, so Pannonia's governor only has one slave. Oh, maybe not. 37 tribesmen. Yeah, see, citizens and slaves, that would be a great place for you to be active. 42 citizens, that is a lot of research. And research is really where we're lacking. Alright, we're going to do that. So we're going to put Inholt Geroldus in charge of this. And then Pannonia. It's going to get Zinkini. And then Boy. It's going to get Marcolis. There we are. Elvaconia is losing loyalty again. Mostly because of unhappy pops. Who is unhappy? And why? Probably just because they are citizens. Alright. I have a plan. I'm going to need to do a large moving of slaves to my capital. Because it produces gold. And then if we can start exporting gold to this northern province, that comes with the citizen plus 10 happiness, which should help balance. But for this to work, I need a lot of slaves. So where are they all? There's one. Matria, move you to Beckum. Beckum to Maronis. Maronis to Ibadura. Need 4 more. Easier to go population map mode and then just hover. That's not population. That's population. It's really annoying I'm having to do this, actually. Because I quite liked there being a bunch of slaves here so that they could start growing. And we're up to 10, 12. How do I get you to go to Kara? What are we up to? 13. We need 2 more. Ah! Here we go. Urgana. Urgana. Move. Urgana. It's just 2 I need, right? Yes. So you move to Mitabis. then Agram. And then Ibadura. Boom. We should now be producing 2 units of gold here, which we can then start to export to Helveconia. Why is that not going to work? Oh. Because we don't have the civic power. I can deal with that. Hey Zay. How goes life in the glorious Beardocracy? Beardocracy it's alright. We're now a settled tribe, so I can't migrate anymore. And our first gold exports have just arrived. So you are now getting gold, which is increasing your citizen happiness. And you have a lot of citizens here. They now have just above 50 happiness. Yes! And your loyalty is still... Well, give it till the end of the month. Then loyalty should switch dramatically. Right? Please? Oh, come on! Why do you have woad? Oh, because you have excess, but you just can't export it. Alright, so it's the freemen who are still pissy. I could turn them into citizens, which are way happier. We're out of oratory. Balanced. We're really close. Come on. No civil war. That's just saying that we have one unhappy person, but our army is now so huge that there's no real threat of it. Happiness! Yes! Or rather, lack of unhappiness. Alright, so now we need to do the same in Elysia, although Elysia's citizens not as happy. What we could do is force them out. Well, actually, Elysia, let's see how we're doing in terms of culture. That's still a lot of Barstanes. Well, most of those are Swabian. You know what, let's switch this to... Well, I need more oratory first, never mind. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Why do I care if they're happy? Because I don't want the province to revolt. Their unhappiness is adding unrest, and then if unrest climbs too high, the province becomes unloyal. Disloyal. Hey, Vincent. How many families have I purged in civil war since yesterday? None, amazingly. The really disloyal clan chief that I had is now the tribal chief. So he's the big boss, because our former ruler died the day after we became a settled tribe. Like, he lived long enough to see his dream succeed, and then he passed on. So our current ruler is like the big git who almost toppled it all. And we have another one who is super disloyal, but he doesn't dare do anything because we just outnumber him. Like, between these two tribes, we have 50,000 men. He's got 25. Oh yeah, every time we change policy, we also gain tyranny. I'd forgotten about that. Ah, it's fine. It makes the slaves better. Ingoldt Geraldus is responsible for converting 4 pops in total and is regarded as a novice promoter of Langobardism. Langobardianism. Also converted 4. Whoa, Lugia, what the... No! Well, that needs to change. Moron. Oh, and you've changed Venadia away. Newfound tribesmen. After certain disagreements in Varinia, a group of tribesmen have left Galindia and are looking for a new home in Ruticlia. Although they are somewhat different to our own people, they would surely integrate into our society quickly enough. So we gain 1 additional tribesman, or we can say no. Yeah, welcome. What are you going to do, Valindia? Declare war on me? Oh, good luck with that. We'll accept that offer. Unfriendly neighbours. Bring it. Bring it! Where is your army right now? You're just staying there. Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure that you haven't, like, gone and sat on top of Ibdura, increasing the attrition here even further. But no, they haven't. We could also build another either granary or marketplace. We've done it! Religious advance! We've counted to 1! Yes! I think we're going to go with the granary because we need to offset the fact that we're in the mountains. No, I'm not sending you woad. Stop asking me! Technology, that's what it's going to look at. And that has also given us a bunch of new inventions. Every level of technology gets us 2.5% omen power. And the next tech we can't expect to have for another, like, 50 years. So, what do we have? We have grain rations, which are 0.05% national population growth. That's pretty good. Grand Temples increases the omen duration, or the FUG, primary culture happiness. Primary culture happiness? Oh, as long as we keep on converting people, then they're going to be happy. Happier, anyway. Interesting. So we need some more civic power. So much civic power. Marketplace would increase the city's civilization level, which does increase if... No, you're not wrong. So is that plus 1% increasing the cap? Yes, it is. And we actually need the caps, so we're going to go to the marketplace. Two months? Yeah, 2 months, then we have the oratory for the first invention in quite a long time. Seems to micromanage every aspect. Lots of buttons in every window. There is a fair amount of micromanagement. Like, I really do hope that some of the UI for trade changes. Because that is a bit of a pain. And also population movement. Like, I haven't really, until now, had a big enough country where population movement problems mattered, but trying to shift, like, slaves from over here to my capital and having to click on each individual one once per person, yeah, it's irritating. Alright, inventions. So do we want the culture happiness? Hang on. Everyone's happy enough right now, actually. So we're going to go with the grain rations. Let's get that population growth going. Handing out portions of free grain to those who require it keeps the wheels of our civilization running. Oh, and we do need to change our stability, which we can do right now. Boop. Although this is about to run out. That was actually really bad timing. Never mind. Not much I can do about that. And then I think next I'm going to start taking a look at my laws. See what we can change. Probably go to coin minting initiative or something like that. Woad? No woad. No woad for you. Oh, you're losing again. What? Why? Oh, you've actually finished culture converting pretty much. Yeah, you have. These are all Swabians. Oh. In that case, change this to civilization effort. These are being rather more difficult to convert. Converted 9 so far, but we need to get more. Oh, mercenaries. Oh, nuts. Do they contribute to the attrition? They totally do, don't they? Can you please, like, move? This is like the highest supply limit in my nation. Why do you have to be here? If they actually contribute, I don't know if they do. Supply limit 28. Weight is 31. I can't tell. I mean, the fact that they're being 3 over and gaining 3 points of attrition would kind of suggest that, yeah, it's a problem. The supply limit here is just so much higher. I'm just going to have to suck it up, unfortunately. Well, it's a retinue, so I don't care that much. It's just annoying. Word? No word. Go away. Go away. Right, how's our nation looking now? 66% tribesmen, 12% citizens, 13% freemen, 7% slaves, 88 Hustic, 93 Germanic, 78% of which being Swabian. So we are getting there slowly but surely. Oh, this is also where you can see exactly where people are. So yeah, quite a few provinces now, thanks to the civilization effort, have got slaves. Barbarians in Carpathia! Murder, murder, murder! Because that's going to kill my civilization level. Liberation! The city chiefs of Imeprator have taken it upon themselves to free a sizable quantity of privately owned slaves. We could intervene if we think best. Letting slaves get too comfortable could have repercussions. How would our governor manage without slaves? Unfortunately, we need them because we need that exact number. Alright, now have a 40% corruption. We were just too late. Just. So close and yet so far. Come on, catch him. There we go. Got you. Mr. Disloyal is on his way to try and get some popularity out of this victory. Now please go to Tantonum. Because Tantonum's in the same province as this. So we'll have the extra happiness bonuses. No, really? Oh, you stopped. Okay. Rando the Devout. Such devotion to the divine is rarely seen in a man of such standing. Yet Rando continues to be the exception to the rule. Wasn't there an idea that reduces corruption? There was a law that reduces corruption, yeah. We need to get a lot more oratory power before we can do that, though. Defeated. Beguntia. In fact, we should probably take a look at places that can expand again. So Bill Bartis has 7. Unfortunately, we can't reach there. I don't really want to pay the power to move sideways. So I think I'm going to hold off. Need to grow a little bit more organically now. You can expand somewhere. Yeah, the assimilation here is taking a while. %7 tyranny now. Where do I get my next tradition? 2,000 military. Well, actually, that cost will go down by 25% as soon as we get the next idea. So we should hold off until that point. We are now generating 10 research. And we can get the happiness. Which I think I want to do. In Rome, slaves which had escaped and been caught were branded with the letters FUG for fugitivius, leaving a lasting impression on themselves and all who viewed them as dangers of rebellion. And we can get an omen. I don't think we want the revolt risk this time, though. I think we probably want population growth. By probably, I mean we want population growth. What is the population of Langobardia now? 530. Wow. We're a quarter of the size of Rome. We're half the size of Thrace. That's not too bad. Quite happy with that. Now we should probably build a couple more granaries, although we've already built all the granaries in this province. So let's go trade goods. Like gemstones could really do with the marketplace. Oops. Okay, I can't see enough from that. You've already got a marketplace. You've already got a marketplace. Do we have any amber? Yeah, these two. Just you. Oh, so we actually have a source of amber now. Interesting. Net upgrade. Can't, because you're disloyal. The other thing we should probably do is establish some fortresses over here to deal with incoming barbarians. So maybe Egladia and Sofa? No, probably Conengria and Egladia. Let's do that. That'll secure my northern front. Woad? No. On that topic, how exactly do forts work in this game? Pretty much the same as EU4. If you build a fort, then it blocks, well, it creates a zone of control so you can't move through it. And also, for every level of fort, you require 5,000 men to siege it. So if you have a level 1 fort, it's 5,000. If you have a level 2, it's 10,000, etc. And it also gives you the defender's bonus if you attack an enemy on one of your forts. So like the fort in Ibdura, if someone attacks me there and I counterattack into it, I get the defensive bonus of that mountain because it's my fort. As long as I hold it. Am I going to turn more pops into citizens? So the thing I'm doing at the moment with a lot of my province policies is civilization. Civilization effort has a chance of turning tribesmen into freemen or slaves. And I have that active in quite a few different places. Although Venedia admittedly still needs to do it. Local tensions. Tensions have been growing between the Swabian colonists and the locals in Obatis. The locals claim our settlers are rejecting local traditions and power structures. So the governor gains loyalty. And we gain a tribesman. Oh no, it sets the culture of a tribesman. Or we lose loyalty. We also lose unrest. I think I need to find out where on earth this is. Where is Obatis? What province? Because if it's one of the really loyal places, and yeah, it is, losing loyalty at the moment, but it is very, very loyal. So I am okay having some unrest here. You can absorb that. Not a problem. I'm not selling you that woad. Stop asking me. No! Not happening. And with that, I'm going to end this stream, I think, and return in an hour once I've had some dinner. So, thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, do hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live in the future. Be more like Sandario. Thank you very much for the follow. If you have enjoyed this so far, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel otherwise, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I have a YouTube channel where the beginning of this series has been uploaded if you want to go and find out how on earth the Longbeards managed to get as big as they are. You can find that at youtube.com/MordredViking. And then finally, I do have a Discord, which you can find at this link here. That's where the community hangs out, that's where I hang out, and you should totally come hang with us. I will be back in an hour, so 10 PM this evening, and we'll continue this series. So look forward to seeing you then. Thanks everyone. Goodbye.